Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's cool to have y'all here. Still just setting everything up real quick. Oh, it's so hot in here. Just turn it on. Why not? Okay, I think I should be good now. Yeah, I should be alright for now. Let me turn it just a little bit. Alright. Now we could actually start this. Okay, here we go. It's time, for the first time ever, actually, to just play this entire game, just only playing the rival characters. So we're gonna start off the new game plus file. Go, we got the whole gang here. Question is, who I want to start with, and what would be funnier to start with. Actually, I know what would be funnier to start with. We'll start we'll start the tutorial as Goji. We could just have Goji come in. Hold up. Why is this dropping frames? Okay, should have calmed down now. We should be good. Alright, here we go. Here we are in the tutorial. And we're playing as Goji. I still can't believe that I can actually do this now. And you know what? It's kind of funny. Goji walks in just for vibes. And he starts seeing this, but he starts seeing the sandbag over here of his face crying and getting angry. And he's probably like, yo, what the hell is this? I oughta kill you fellas. I'm so glad this is real though. But I I don't personally like playing Goji because Goji controls horribly. Exactly, exactly. That's gonna be the funny part. Yeah, I don't like playing as Goji in this game because his turning is so awful. And it's like him, Roboy, the Noise Tank, and Combo, and also Poison Jam. Like they have like horrible turning, and I always avoid playing those characters because I like my character to like move very well. Oh yeah, I've actually heard of butterflies. I've considered actually giving it a try. I've considered actually giving it a try eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it. But I'm actually considering trying out butterflies because like when I looked at it, it did look kind of cool. So like if I ever find the time, I might cop it on Steam and see how it is. It just still feels so weird that I'm actually playing as I'm actually playing as the rival characters in this game.
I'm gonna bust into your head through your cute little ears and blow your mind with my sexy voice and out of sight sounds. Those of you prone to nosebleeds should keep those tissues handy, suckers. Tokyo is being oppressed by the Rokkaku Group, a mega enterprise headed by.
I wish I just had I wish I just had like another save file. Oh hey, that's us. We was just in the garage, and he's talking about us. We was just chilling with Cord and Gum just a while ago. And yes, I am. I am also playing this on CXBX because honestly, CXBX is like the definitive way right now to play this game. Oh yeah, I definitely also changed the voices. Mostly on the GGs and all the navigation stuff, because all the navigation stuff is replaced with Rise. But I did change the voices of the GGs, I just didn't do it for the rivals, and the main reason for it was because I just didn't know who would I attach what rival to in terms of like casting, and I was like, I probably wouldn't want to go through all that. And it's also just the fact that not a lot of characters have like fitting lines for it. Like if I was able to get enough Shido lines, I would have definitely put it over Goji, and it would have been hilarious and very fitting for that matter. And you know, the only main reason I play this modded version, at least if I'm ever like streaming the game, is because I definitely don't want this to get copyright striked, because this game is just riddled with copyrighted music. So this is the best I can do. And hey, it's been working out, thankfully. So I never have to worry about, you know, my stuff just getting copyright strike because, you know, out 10 plays, and it's just like, well, that has to get muted, and I won't be able to make anything off of that, and then it will make me very sad. Alright, real quick, probably gonna change my graffiti. Yeah, I'm gonna change my graffiti. Yeah, because let me tell you, like, streaming these games is always rough, because you always gotta worry about the copyright stuff. What I'm in the mood for? You know what? I'm in the mood for the Sekia. I gotta remember which is which. It's like the hard part of always streaming these games is always having to deal with your stuff getting copyrighted because of how many copyrighted songs is in this game. So it's just like, damn. Well, I can't do anything about that because this is just how the game is. But thankfully, it's very easy to change the music in this game. Alright, let's actually start with Zero Beat, who I actually gave Shadow Yosuke's voice, which I definitely forgot. Okay, we're gonna start Dogenzaka Hill with Zero Beat, and we're gonna meet with the actual beat very soon.
I, Reset, will be your commentator. If you think I'm just an idol, you're in for trouble. I haven't trained for nothing. Don't underestimate the tenacity of an idol. And action!
So the best thing about New Game Plus is that, you know, since all the graffiti souls are technically unlocked already, you don't have to go out of your way to really get them. And since they also won't spawn here, but when you do street challenges, the graffiti souls also don't spawn in because, well, you already have all the graffiti souls. You can still do the street challenges, but, you know, you just won't get the graffiti souls. But, like, playthroughs of this game is gonna go by much quicker. It's gonna go by much, much quicker. Oh, by the way, here's Catherine graffiti. I'm actually going to get Persona 5 Tactica. I mean, so far I have gotten every Persona 5 game, so I'm pretty much getting Tactica too, just because. And as for Persona 5X, you know, gacha game. I'm not getting into the gacha. I'm not getting into the gacha ring again. I already deal with Fire Emblem Heroes enough. And then, hey, Persona 3 Reload is going to be next year. So that's something for me to look forward to as well.
One enemy on the field. You can do it.
Well, probably, well, my answer is no. He definitely didn't know. Because if he did know, he would probably, like, really freak out about, he probably would, like, be chill about it or, like, be very dismissive about it. He's more worried about, like, why is this clone here just mimicking him. And then, too, Beat and Goji are definitely not, like, related in, like, a blood sense, but it's clear that those two had, like, some kind of interaction together prior to the game. In terms of my luck in gacha, yeah, I'm pretty unlucky in general, honestly. I'm usually not lucky in a lot of RNG based stuff. So, you know, it's why I never really attempt to get into gacha. Also, like, that could get addicting. Trust me. It could get addicting. So I definitely just want to avoid it as much as possible. But, like, it's also just like Persona 5, the Phantom X it's just not interesting to me in the slightest at all on its own. Alright, here we go. We're racing Beat as Zero Beat. Okay, hold up. Okay. He's stuck. I want to see if I can just do I forgot how I did the kill tactic again. It's probably like this. I just have to be careful not to push him off too far. I mean, hey, I could kill him because I'm not gonna play him anyways. He's not gonna do anything about it. I am the shadow, the true self. Oh, wait, hold up. He's about to get out. There we go. Alright, he's almost dead. It's just taking a while because his health bar is kind of beefy. Alright, there you go. He's almost dead. I actually did try the widescreen mod like a while ago on my own time. I wasn't too huge on it. While I thought it was like huge to be, while I thought it was cool to be able to like see the all the NPCs just be out there without it like spawning in. I didn't like how it looked cropped because this game is not fit to be like 16:9 like that, and when it was cropped it didn't look very good at all. So I kind of decided against like using it myself because it just didn't look good on the the 16:9 crop just didn't look too good on the screen. Which is why I kind of prefer how the exclusive full screen worked for CXBX, even if it is like stretched, but like it doesn't look too bad on its own. So it's not like a huge deal.
All right, leader. You are cool.
Alright, let us switch to Poison Jam. Because I know this is going to be funny. I'm going to go into Chuo Street and meet up with my Poison Jam brethren. Ouch.
This is it. We mean business.
Right. I just find it kind of funny. It's like I'm a little late to the party.
Be careful.
It's like I'm a little late to the party and the gang's already started spraying down Shibuya Terminal, and then I come in like, oh wait, did I miss everything already? But anyways, what they don't know is that I am a traitor. So I am not part of the team. At least not part of their team. I am the secret fourth Poison Jam that works on the side of good. Tokyo Daylight is so fitting for this game. I love it. I love Tokyo Daylight. It's so good. Ouch. Oh, okay, he stopped. I thought I was gonna get hit again. Oh, got hit again. Oh yeah, one of my favorite things that thankfully this is kind of easy to do when you're modding the game is like being able to change like the skyboxes and stuff. It's actually one of my favorite things to do when I'm modding, and I haven't really like changed it much because I kind of like what skyboxes I chose here. Because it kind of makes the game feel a little more fresh for me when it has like different skyboxes. I kind of like how the Kibugaoka skybox looks in the Shibuya areas. Okay, here they are. There's Poison Jam. Hey fellas, how's it going? It's me. And also, funny thing about Poison Jam is that he's one of like the few characters who like dances when you talk to other people. It's really funny. Like he's like one of the only characters that does this. And I think the only other character that does it too is the Noise Tanks, actually. Yeah, so it's only like him and the Noise Tank that dance while you're talking to other characters, while everyone else has the same generic talking animation. But the funny thing is that when you're talking to people with pots, like, you can't really see pots because pots is too small to see on the screen, and it's really funny. It feels like they're not talking to anybody, but like they're obviously supposed to be talking to pots, but you can't see pots because he's too small. Alright, bye fellas. Sorry I betrayed you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Okay, wait, okay, this is what is funny, because obviously in the context of the story, Poison Jam is responsible for spraying the graffiti. Not the same graffiti, but the graffiti in general. So I'm talking to Combo, and he's just like, so you did this too, and then I'm over here as Poison Jam, and I'm just like, yes, it was me. I confess to my sins. I am the one responsible for ruining the bus terminal. Me. Oh yeah, I can see Combo seeing Poison Jam just clip through the car. Oh, well, there goes my brethren. They're going to leave me. You're right, but he's like deliberately working against his deliberately working against his gang. That's the funny part. He's like deliberately working against them. So, interesting thing about this is that they really did lock the test runs until you like beat the game. Like even with a new game plus file, you will never get to do test runs unless you beat the game.
What a pain in the ass.
I mean, which makes sense since this isn't like a for real new game plus, but like it's kind of crazy that they still like really lock the test runs behind beating the game. Did he run into the fence? He probably did. Yeah, I really hate how the Poison Jam turns. Okay. Oop, I thought I ran into the thing. Okay, no, I'm good. Then I don't have to interact with Hayashi. Nah, Akechi's not old enough. Akechi's not old enough to be Hayashi, so Adachi works better. And Adachi does work the best, because it's funny because I always make comparisons between Hayashi and Adachi, like, all the time, because it's just funnily fitting.
They followed up their performance at Shibuya Terminal with encores at Chuo Street and in Rokkaku Dai Heights. Those Poison Jam punks got as much attitude as they are ugly. And Poison Jam has been heating up the streets.
Now it's raining crazy outside. It's like a storm out there.
These ladies hate seafood with a passion and fight with those fish-faced fools. Poison Jam, like cats and dogs. If you can find them out there in the streets, they might slip you some information.
So I'm actually today I'm actually like testing out something. So I'm clearly doing like a morning-ish afternoon stream. And then later I'm actually going to come back and do another stream during around the evening, maybe around like 6 or so. Just to test out like what would be like the best time for people to like come into my streams and be able to watch and such. So I'm gonna test that out for today, see how it is. Alright, I'm going to pick the Love Shockers because I think they're gonna be fantastic for this. And they also have like the highest turning in the game, so I know they're gonna be good. Banger alert. The Persona 4 anime ending. I love this song. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're gonna start off going with Rokkaku-dai because I always go to Rokkaku-dai just so I can do the Rokkaku-dai skip.
I guess you have some room to breathe. One side has a slight advantage, although I'm sure you can easily catch up.
HQ to all cars. Units spotted in Rokkaku-dai.
Oh man, I do wonder how many people actually put like Namatame in TV the first playthrough. Like just out of like pure emotion.
Fine, I'll give you a show. Don't blink now.
And didn't actually like think about, wait a minute, something's not right. I mean, I wouldn't blame them at first, cause like, I mean, Nanako at this point is dead, so you're just like, oh man, you're the one who did it. He literally did kidnap Nanako, so you're probably like, you're the one who did it. I'm gonna throw your ass on the TV, even though like like something is just not particularly right about it. Alright, let's see if I can get this first try. I always mess it up. Alright, got it first try. And it's much easier with the Love Shockers because she has the highest cornering, so it's easier to make that turn while you're in the air. So I can just skip over all of that and just make it all the way over here. And even if you don't throw Namatame into the TV, you still have to make the case why he's not the true culprit. So like you can still get the bad ending. And I think that is really interesting. It's your way of putting your detective skills to good use. Oh, you know, I was actually wondering how that trigger works. If possible, I could have. If possible, like it might be close to like you won't have to activate the Rokkaku fight here. In 2008, I can imagine quite a bit of people Well, I mean, by guys, like the most you had was like, I mean, I think GameFAQs was around at that time, and then but you also had like magazines, and they always dropped magazines for like Pacific magazine guides for like Pacific games, like every time. So I can imagine like if people like didn't know, they probably like had to get a guide or something. They kind of showcase that in the anime. So like in the anime, Narukami was going to throw Namatame in the TV just out of pure emotion, but like he stopped himself because he realized like this isn't like he isn't the true culprit. Like he felt something was wrong. Oh,
I guess it couldn't have been helped.
that's okay. I just gotta climb up. I just gotta climb back up. Sheesh. Hold on. That was a big... It was like a big thunderclap outside. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that was also like the other reason. Like Nanako wouldn't want this from him. And that is one of like the strong. That's definitely like one of the strongest scenes from the anime. And I mean, in the game in general, but I think it's like much stronger in the anime because you get to really see how Narukami reacts in the situation. Damn, I missed it again?
I guess it couldn't have been helped.
Alright, I'm gonna get it this time. Third time's the charm. I just gotta land. I just gotta land on that little part of the building, and I keep missing it. But I do gotta be careful because the love chakras like have like the lowest HP in the game. I would say like if you like don't got the time to play like Persona 4 Golden, I would say definitely watch the anime to get like your most out of what the story is like, even if it's not like completely one-to-one. Even if it's not like completely one-to-one, I think it for like the main story overall, it is really good. And you also they also give you like a taste of some of the social links in the game because they actually do dedicate some episodes to some social links, which is nice. I mean, some of the changes are like but I think like overall what they did was like really good. Alright, this is the part that always like messes me up with the oh, almost had it. Alright, almost had it. There we go. Because I don't want to trigger the fight. Like, I would say at least like the 4 out of like the 4 Persona 3 movies and Persona 4 the anime is like really good alternatives to experience the stories of both games if you don't got the time to play both games. Because I mean both games are like extremely long and like we don't got that amount of time these days. And I really love like the Persona 3 movies. I think they're so good. And I think at some points they do like the games I think like they do like some story beats from the games a little better. So I have like a huge fondness for like the Persona 3 movies. It sucks that we won't get like a dub, but like I think like the sub version anyways is like still like really good. Really good. You know what? I'm gonna play as Akumu for vibes. for a lot of people, like Narukami is like their favorite out of the modern Persona Pro tags, and I mean I certainly understand it. I certainly understand it.
Okay, everyone. Dance
But
time.
like
Can't
it's
wait
also
to work
because
with
like
you.
he gets
Okay,
like the
you know
most
I've got
he
this.
gets like the most character development out of the three, because like he's had like Persona 4 Golden, and then he's also had like the arena games, and then he's also had dancing where he was allowed to be his own character. He also had the Persona Q games where he was also allowed to be his character. So in comparison to like Makoto and Ren, he was able to like be the most unique. But the one thing like Makoto has is like he has like the huge story significance, and that's what makes like Makoto so popular, because like his
Seriously? Come on,
significance
give
in
me
the
a
story.
break. So this one's tough, huh?
And unfortunately for Ren, he doesn't get the same he unfortunately hasn't gotten like the same treatment in terms of like being able to like have his own character besides the anime. And even then, the Persona 5 anime really kept it to like on the low. Like they didn't want him to be like too fleshed out. Like they mostly kept him like in the back. They mostly like kept him in the background, and you know they kept the focus on like the other thieves. So it was like kind of close to like the actual game, but I felt like it did Ren a little bit of a disservice, because I think when given the opportunity and when he was able to talk in the anime, Ren kind of like stood out in his own, and he had like his own unique quirks about him. I do like Ren's like manga interpretation where he's like called Akira. But I think like Ren can be like a really like fun character on his own if given the opportunity, but like he just hasn't gotten that opportunity. And it's continuing that way in Persona 5 Tactica, because he's still like the mostly silent pro tag. Because you look at Makoto and you look at Narukami, like they had times where they've just been able to talk and be themselves, where like Ren unfortunately just hasn't been given that opportunity. I don't know, maybe they just want to like, you know, keep it the whole silent pro tag thing, and they don't want to like, maybe they're afraid of like doing that again for what they did for Narukami and Makoto. Which I'm kind of sad about, maybe, because because like out of the others, I kind of like relate to Ren the most, and he also has like my favorite design, but like he's just not as fleshed out as the other modern Persona Pro tags. Right, that's right. Persona Q came out like before the movies came out. So they had to like use like the manga as like a building block on how Makoto should be portrayed. And besides, and even before at that point, he wasn't even called Makoto. He was called Minato. He was just referred to as Minato.
What? 6 enemies? I'm missing data about them too. There's too many enemies. Tough it out. Go for it, guys. Hang in there. Hey!
Oh my gosh. I love Kotone. I love Kotone so much. And I do like her differences in like Makoto, cuz like the whole thing about Makoto is like he's obviously like the 2000s emo guy. You know. And like he's always like moody. But like Kotone, it's like with Kotone the context changes a little bit. Like she's using her more like energetic and peppy nature to like hide whatever pain she's going through, and I think that's really cool. Oh, you still have the disc, that I'm not 100% positive on, if I could be honest, because I'm playing this on CXBX, and unfortunately I don't have like my original Xbox anymore to like have it modded, so I don't have like the instructions on it. I don't have like the instructions on it on me, but I'm sure there's definitely like other guys out there to help you with your help with modding your original Xbox. But like I think once you're able to mod your original Xbox and you have all the files on you, editing the files is like the easy part, because there's already like tons of tools for like modding this game, and they're not very extensive, and it's not very hard to mod this game. It's actually like relatively simple modding this game. Oh my god. Akumu controls like complete doo-doo. Alright, there he goes. That took me a little bit. One thing I've always found like funny about like a Persona is that they really try to sell you that like your school uniform is like the drippiest thing that you can wear. And you could especially see that with Narukami, especially in like the arena games, because like his pose in Persona 4 Arena goes so hard that him being in his school uniform doesn't really matter. For me, it really does depend on your computer. For CXBX, like, you have to have a pretty decent computer to run this game. You really have to have like a really decent computer to run this game. Because like if you have like a really like weak-ish computer that's not like too built for games, you're going to experience like a lot of frame drops and a lot of visual issues. Like it took me like a while for this game to run as good as it did. My previous gaming laptop, it was good, but like it would still deal with frame rate issues here and there. So there were just some points where the game would still lag on its own.
Listen carefully to the music. Okay, then put your hands together for Rosette's dance class.
So I really recommend, like, I hope you have like a decent like computer that can handle like CXBX, so you can run this game, because it does ask for a little bit out of you. Like, even on my old laptop, like, 99th Street would still, like, have frame drops. But here, now, I don't gotta worry about that. It runs at a smooth 60 FPS.
Squadron commander to all personnel. The Utes have been spotted in the area. All personnel await instructions in the briefing room.
Oh, yeah, Naoto's, like, the only one who's not in her school uniform. She's just in her usual detective gear. And, I mean, her detective gear is drip. I don't know. I guess you is just really. I guess Narukami is just like really attached to his school uniform. He just really loves it, even though he doesn't go to Yasogami anymore. He's still like, he loves his Yasogami uniform. Like I can imagine he like irons it every day to ensure that it looks prim and proper. Like he really just be. I can't imagine just him when he's before like the event, the epilogue of Golden. He really was just like walking around his neighborhood in his Yasugami costume, his Yasugami uniform.
If you get them in your sights, fire and
It's really funny to think about.
Hey!
This is why I do find it cool that you know, during the epilogue, everyone has their like their own like new look. Of course, you know, the looks are like kind of I say hit or miss, but the only like real miss is like Kanji. His Kanji looks like an Omega geek, but I mean like he is himself. But it's like so strange seeing this buff dude look like that. He's almost like Superman in a sense, which I honestly, it's kind of cool. He's a textile shop worker and at daytime, but when I don't know, during the night I guess he's just this buff dude that just carries the chairs around and smacks you. But then, I mean, you also gotta think. But I mean, you also gotta. You also have to think about the P3 cast. Like, Mitsuru has to walk around in that giant fur jacket of hers, like, all the time, as well as her bodysuit. Akihiko is walking around half naked. Junpei is always in his baseball uniform because bro is working a minimum wage job coaching children.
Very nice.
Then you just have Aigis, who's just wearing a tie. Like, it's very funny in the context that like the modern Persona characters that just don't change their clothes, and they look like super weird, whether they're in their like normal school uniforms or they're wearing whatever Cease is wearing. Oh yeah, and we can't forget Phoenix Feather Ranger Pink Yukari. Literally just a Power Ranger walking around the streets. That means like she's always on the job. When danger comes in, she will be there. Well, yeah, Koromaru with Ken's old vest is so cute. It is so freaking adorable. And then Ken is just in his Gekukan High. His Gekukan High uniform. He does look cool. He does look cool with it, admittedly. Like, I think Ken with the Gekukan High uniform is like actually really cool looking. Ken has like the craziest glow up for a 13-year-old. Because I don't know many 13-year-olds who are that tall. And I mean, I only say this because like the majority of like people are like taller than me, especially a lot of teenagers these days. A lot of teenagers these days, they're taller than me. I'm super duper Omega short. So ironically enough, I still look like the high schooler compared to the actual high schoolers. I'd be wondering, like, damn, how'd you get so tall? Like, people just be like basketball players off jump.
Enemies on the field. Be careful.
Hello, ladies. I am a secret 4th Rappin' 99 member. Do not mind me. So you could tell by the acceleration that Rappin' 99 is like a very fast. Whoop. Okay, I kind of screwed up there. Oh wait, hold up. I could just do this.
Keep it up. All right, great job.
I would have played with Cube, but I wanted to keep with the theme of the rivals. I'll keep the theme of the rivals for now. Oh, she might get this before. She might get this before. Oh, never mind. She has to hold that.
Keep it up. I'm cheering for you.
Rapper 99 is actually like decently fast. Like I never realized just how fast she is, but like just you see how much like you clash into the other ones. Like she's like, oh, her acceleration is kind of decent.
Keep it up. Put your heart into it and show what you got.
Easy peasy. I wonder if they got okay. That one is out there. I wonder if the other ones got stuck. Oh, doesn't seem like it. Like I think they finally were able to like move because usually their AI would usually break around here. All right, perfect. I mean, she is the most cyberpunk looking character in this game. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that you're like too far off. Like, she's like the main character that really looks like cybernet, who has the whole cyberpunk aesthetic.
I hear the entrance is in Rokaku Dai Heights.
What?
The sewers are as tricky and twisted
Hold
as
on,
my
no way.
ex-girlfriend, and
No way
twice
is this
as smelly.
real.
Who's funky, y'all? Careful not to lose track of the
There's no
exit,
way this
or
is
you'll be
real.
left for the master. Huh?
There's
You know
no
what the
way
master
this is real.
Oh, no hurry. You'll be meeting him soon enough. whether he
No
likes
way,
it.
this is real.
Well, from what I heard,
This is
Portland
no,
got
they're
brothers,
actually doing
and
this.
Anyone who could organize those fellas has got to be one mean dude. Probably loves fish too.
So you probably wonder like, what the hell am I talking about? But like, and this is gonna sound really stupid, but like, this is actually happening right now. So apparently, from what I'm reading with my own two eyes, is that Roblox, yes, Roblox for some reason, is introducing a Tinder-like feature for I don't know, but it's only reserved for like 18 plus players of Roblox. My first question is why? And my second question is Massa, you can check the Discord. Like it's real. Like they're actually doing it. But yeah, they're literally you can even check on Twitter. Like they're actually doing it. I don't know what to say about that.
No, I have a bad
Like I'm
feeling
reading
about
through the
this.
article and I'm like, they're not joking. Like this is real. Like why would you add Tinder dating to Roblox of all things? I'm gonna read it since like this is like a pretty like boring start. But it says, only a week after Roblox's announcement of mature experiences for users 17 and up, rumors have surfaced of a Tinder-like online dating function being developed for the platform. The speculative concept of such a feature coming to the game, however, left players baffled, and each had their own opinions on the matter. This is insane. This is insane. This is insane that this is actually coming out of my mouth, that Roblox is gonna have like a Tinder-like feature, because it's like, why? Why Roblox of all things? Like, out of all the things to like bond over, Roblox. Like, it's different if you're just like kids, but like you're grown ass men and women, you're bonding over Roblox. How do you do that? And I can only imagine that's only gonna go wrong. Yo, a day and night cycle for this game would be tight. It would be sick. But I imagine that might be difficult to pull off, because this game isn't really built for something like that. Like, they were able to do it for like Jet Set Radio Future multiplayer, but I don't think it would be possible for like to implement such a thing in this.
Cool.
But that would be cool.
Everyone's resistances are gone.
I actually don't know if Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is gonna have like a day and night cycle, but if it does, that would really add to the world, and I would really like that. I actually would think that would be really cool. Yeah, that might be a little difficult to pull off. I don't think like a day and night cycle would be like possible to mod in. So I mean, the most we could do is the skybox changes, and you know, I do kind of like how this. Well, obviously for this one, I'm using the Sky Dinosaurian Square time box. Skybox, and it looks really good for the sewers. Really? I didn't know Sonic Adventure. Wow, that's actually really cool. Sonic Adventure has a day and night cycle mod? That's actually really cool. I guess that's not like too surprising, because there is a sort of day and night thing going on in Sonic Adventure at different parts of the game. Oh, see, okay, that probably could work. Like, say like if you're going back to, say if you're like going back to a stage in like another chapter, like the time would change. That actually would be really cool. But I would just have to wonder how that would be implemented. That still might be pretty difficult to implement. But that'd actually be like really cool if that was possible. Yeah, that was kind of what I was going for. Like, I wanted like the sewers to look like very eerie. So and since like Sky Dinosaurian Square just has like the mostly red over the nighttime skybox, I think it fit like the best. Also, isn't it amazing that like we could actually give characters like the Doom Riders, the Love Shockers, and Rapid 99 like actual screen time than they did in the actual game. I mean, people talk about Haru not having screen time in Persona 5, but like you only see like these fellas for like a total of like 15 minutes across each character. 15 minutes might be a little generous. I'd say 10 minutes actually.
Very nice.
And funnily enough, like the swords is like the only time you would really hear like any like Persona 1 and Persona 2 music. Because I really like how the dungeon themes sound in both of those games. I think they're really good sounding. I think the Persona 2 like dungeon themes are like a little better. Oh crap.
Nice jump.
Turn. There you go. Oh my god. I am falling. Okay. Oh, I didn't even realize. He wasn't supposed to do that. But that could have been very bad. I was almost about to slip off the entire map. Alright, that's okay. I just gotta climb an extra floor again. Like I can't like imagine like there's not really like, well, for me personally there are no like really bad dungeon themes. I guess, I mean, some people say like Persona 4 has like some bad dungeon themes, and
Very nice.
kind of well, they're not like, they're like the least like developed per se. Or you know, people don't like the Tartarus theme. Because I mean you hear it so much because you're always going through Tartarus in Persona 3. Careful. Alright. I thought I was gonna slip off. Would I make a video on the versus modes? Probably not. There's no real reason to. The versus mode is so bare bones in this game that it's not even worth it.
All right, let's move on. We need to save her.
Oh wait, hold up. Before I do, wait, this is a perfect time to switch to Rapid 99. Kidding me? This is a perfect opportunity to switch to Rapid 99. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have, yo, Adachi's dungeon theme at Megasu Inaba slaps. That theme goes crazy. I love it. I love Megasu Inaba.
Way to go!
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, I remember that video. That's actually, yeah, I thought that was a crazy video to do. Because, I mean, ugh. Only being stuck with, like, the mandatory fights is definitely sounds tough. But also, before we get there, this is going to be the sweetest revenge possible. I'm going to get revenge on Cube. Well, Rapid99 is going to get revenge on Cube. And Poison Jam, for that matter. At the same time. This is sweet revenge over here. This is just payback, baby. Oop. Climb up. Okay, I'd want to get this one too. Yep, okay. Ouch. Alright, they're gonna climb back up there. And then this one is going to... Alright, okay, he did, okay. Oh, thank God, he's gonna save me some time, because he usually doesn't do that sometimes.
There's just one enemy left.
Okay, I'll get the graffiti stuff here. I also... You want to know what's actually one of my favorite? Hey, well, hey, maybe Mitsuru has like a particular taste. I won't judge her. But I wanted to say like the death of Mementos is actually one of my favorite dungeon themes in Persona 5 for how creepy sounding it is. I actually really love this dungeon theme. Sometimes I would just have this in the background as like quote unquote relaxing music, even if it's not like relaxing music. Like the death of Mementos is creepy as hell in the context of Persona 5, but like I can't help it because like the music is so good.
The station that's so smooth, your ears won't even know what hit them. Jet Set Radio! The GGs have penetrated into the Tokyo Underground sewage facility and crashed Poison Jam's little sewer party. Their boss, Q...
I mean, that's... Oh, yeah, and also that's kind of like the implication. Like, Poison Jam were out here consuming this sewer water. And they were just getting buffed. So, I mean, that would explain why they're so stupid. But that would also explain why they're so strong. Because these fellas are, like, bursting through like gates and stuff. Like they are simply just built differently. Yeah, pretty much. Just not as inhumane.
The noise tanks are bringing one street team after another under their control, and pretty soon they're gonna be running wild all over the city. You gotta be a fool to think this ain't got nothing to do with Yo-Yo's little disappearing act. Rough up those immortals a little, and they might help you unravel this mystery.
Okay, so I learned about this literally yesterday. I literally learned about this yesterday, and I couldn't believe it. So even with a new game plus, Yo-Yo is still kidnapped. And you still can't select him in Chapter 4 until you save him in Chapter 7. I made sure to pin that comment when I showcased the mod. But as you can see, Yo-Yo is still gone. But that's okay, because we have Yo-Yo at home. So we will play as quote-unquote Yo-Yo It's okay. We have Yo-Yo at home, so we will play with MT3000 to save the actual Yo-Yo. I just thought it was so crazy that even with a new game plus, they just removed Yo-Yo from the roster.
There's not much time left. You have to hurry.
Hey, whoa, yeah, for real? Whoa, yo, whoa, hey, whoa, hey.
Don't worry if you're a little behind.
For real? Yeah. Yo, whoa. For real? Later. For real?
You have to concentrate more.
I'm actually, funnily enough, I haven't played a lot of Tony Hawk games besides,
Hey!
which one did I play? It was one on the Xbox, but I can't remember which one. Was it Pro Skater? Which one did I play? I don't even remember. It's been so long. Because I remember I did have a Tony Hawk game, but I don't remember which one. It probably was Underground 2. It probably was Underground 2.
You should be evenly matched. Stay focused.
And you really, honestly, can you, I mean, you can be worse than Jet Set Radio GBA. But, like, I mean, honestly, they're kind of like the same game. In terms of, like, gameplay and such. So, I mean, if I wanted to, I could. But, like, I've never really been too huge on, like, the Tony Hawk games, funnily enough. Even though I do think they're kind of good. I've just never been, like, too huge on wanting to play them.
Captain, it hasn't even been tested yet. How? Permission granted. This is HQ to all squads. Emergency testing of the experimental
Speaking of Activision, you guys saw that Activision Blizzard actually recently just got bought out by Microsoft now.
One, but it's strong. Watch out. Give me a sec.
Isn't that crazy?
Scan.
So it's like now,
Everyone ready?
it's like Microsoft just got like a huge acquisition. Actually, it's actually pretty huge.
Hey!
And it's crazy thinking about, Crash and Spyro are now like Microsoft characters. And then they also got like, and damn, that also just means like Microsoft is going to be handling all the Call of Duties and such.
We don't know how stable it is.
You're all such a pain in the ass. It's about time I taught you a lesson. You little
Easy clap. Easy one cycle.
Way to go! Don't give up!
So that kind of makes me wonder. It kind of makes me wonder of the future of Activision's IPs. Oh yeah, I remember. Like they actually was considering getting Sega. And I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm glad they didn't take them. I'm glad they didn't take them. It's kind of crazy to think about that. There's an alternate world out there where Microsoft actually bought out Sega. Like I could just imagine the amount of Sonic games we probably wouldn't have had if that happened. Right, that also, yeah, you're right. With Microsoft buying Activision now, that also means like Crash and Banjo could actually like have a collab. You don't have to worry about. I don't think you have to worry about that anymore, because it seems like they definitely like lost their interest at this point. But I'm sure back then they were really interested. Because I mean, back then, sheesh, Sega was in the trenches. Hey, get off me. I talked about, I talked about this in my video comparing the original game and future. Like, even though like this game is like super duper Mickey, I kind of like it because like I can literally just like do this. I can literally just like chillax, I can autopilot, and I can just chillax and talk. Because especially since I've played this game for so many years that I know everything at this point. But like I just love how chill like the game is overall, and it's not like super extensive. That I can just like chillax and just talk with you guys. Oh my god, yo! Can you imagine if? You know what? I'm surprised they didn't do this, but like, could you imagine if the Super Monkey Ball was also a Connect game? Like, if it had like a Connect game? I imagine it would be. Hey, if Sonic Free Riders was anything to go by, if Sonic Free Riders was anything to go by, I imagine it would be equally as terrible. Especially for a game like Monkey Ball that requires like really precise controls. Nah. And like Monkey Ball on the Connect sounds like the worst idea ever that I'm sad that they didn't do. Like the only thing I remember about the Connect was Sonic Free Riders being the worst Sonic game ever. And the Star Wars game that had Han Solo dancing. I mean, that's a generational thing that's never gonna leave. And what? No, there was also a Dragon Ball game on the Connect that was also garbage, and it made me really mad about how garbage it was. It ended up being worse than Ultimate Tenkaichi, which was already a garbage game. I actually don't know if we ever had a Just Dance on the Connect. I mean, we should have. That would make the most sense. Oh, and to answer your question, yes, Sonic Free Riders is finally out the trenches of the Connect, and you can finally play that game with a controller. You could finally play Sonic Free Riders with a controller, and it can actually function. So, the game went from the worst Sonic game to just being mid. Because if you really think about it, even if you like remove the Connect entirely, and you just have Sonic Free Riders, the story mode is still ass. The mechanics are still not as good as the first Sonic Riders, and the tracks are overall like really boring. I mean, the only thing that like it really has is that it's as fast as the first game. And I mean, that's great, because the one thing that was really holding Zero Gravity back was that it was too slow. But that also came from the complaints about Sonic Riders like not controlling good, even though it did control good. It was just that everyone, including myself, was just bad at the game. So it felt like the change in making it more accessible hurt Zero Gravity overall. I really want to. I really want to forget that. Yo, that I'm Han Solo song is like the funniest thing on the planet. No, Master, I'm with you. I do like Mass Destruction FES more than the original Mass Destruction. I do like how the lyrics sound in the FES version more. It goes. I mean, both versions go hard, but I just love I just love the lyrics from the FES version a little more. You know what? Let's pick Goji. It's been a while since we played Goji. We haven't played Goji since the tutorial. Hold on, I wanna be sure like the music changes by the time we reach the sewers. Well, by the time we reach Kibugaoka. Hey man, Lotus Juice. Listen, Lotus Juice is a lyrical genius, and I would not accept Lotus Juice slander because that man goes hard. Is his lyrics sometimes incomprehensible and doesn't make sense? Sometimes, but like, it's not a bad thing. He still sounds really good, and in this day and age, if you still sound really good, then I mean your music is considered good. You're always gonna have your strength and weaknesses. If your strength is like sounding good, then sound good. And if you can't rap like really good lyrics, then that's fine, you know? Just hope it sounds good and don't say some really crazy stuff.
Don't worry, Senpai.
Bam, 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 bam.
Spotted near Kibugaoka Hill. All squads to investigate. Repeat, all squads.
I'm not your princess.
We have acquired the target and are commencing attack.
All right, I'm on it. Jeez, what a hassle. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Listen, man, 3 dots. You heard the man. 3 dots connect to rectangles.
Aerial squadron to HQ. We have acquired the target and are commencing attack.
4 enemies. They have the advantage. Hey!
I gotta admit, like, I'm sort of glad we're kind of like slightly moving away from the times of motion controls. Well, at least with like Microsoft and Sony. I mean, Nintendo is always gonna have motion controls because it's just how the Joy-Cons are. But like, man, those times when everyone wanted to hop on the motion control wave because the Wii was killing it, sort of. Everyone sucked at it. Like, Sony sucked at it because the PlayStation Move was not good. And then we had the Kinect, which was also not good. So I'm glad everyone just stopped doing motion controls completely. I mean, we still have gyro controls on controllers since, you know, moving stuff with your controller is just more comfortable, I guess. I'm not too huge on like gyro controls. I mean, it works for something like Splatoon, but I wouldn't want that shit in Call of Duty. That's for sure. Imagine gyro controls with Call of Duty sounds horrendous. Yo, Call of Duty. Nah, Call of Duty on the Wii is crazy. Call of Duty on the Wii is actually insane. I'm honestly like, it's cool. Oh wait, I'm falling. Damn, he shot me real good.
I guess it couldn't have been helped.
Like, Call of Duty on the Wii is insane. It's kind of crazy. It's like, wow, there really was a Call of Duty game on the Wii. All Goji is, in my eyes, is just an ugly bastard. And that's never gonna change. I look at this fella, bro. Bro has like a phallus for a head. Like no one is checking for him. Like I kind of feel bad for both. Well, not so much for Goji, but I feel bad for Korn because, like, if you look at his hat is like his hat is literally like a phallus too, and it's like if you took off Korn's hat, like his head would probably be like the shape of a phallus too. So like if I wanted to call Korn a dickhead, would I really be wrong? I fell off of Call of Duty on Black Ops 2. For me, that was like the last good Call of Duty for me, and that was the only other one I really cared about. All the other ones are just kind of like all the other Call of Duties that's come up to this point, I just stopped caring about. And me in general, I'm just not like a first-person shooter kind of guy. But if you ask me to play Left 4 Dead 2, I'm hopping on, because Left 4 Dead 2 is peak. Left 4 Dead 2 is one of the best games to ever be created by God. Like that is a peak game, and like there's no doubt about it. Like Left 4 Dead 2 is so good. Alright, who's up for unlocking Boogie? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. Oh, okay, I was wondering where she was, because I didn't get the trigger. There she is. Alright, you know what? I'll unlock her anyway, even if we already have her. I'll unlock her anyway, even though we already have her. Hello. Yes. Yeah, the legendary GGs. Yep, that's me. Goji Rikaku, legendary GG member. You know, as much as the rivals in this game are a bunch of jobbers, they're like an endearing type of jobbers, you know? Like, they never get shit done, but like, they're still cool to look at, I guess. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go with the... No, not Pots. That's not who I wanted to pick. I wanted to pick the Immortals. There we go. That's the... See, that's what I'm planning to do. By the end of this, I'm going to have Akumu fight Akumu. And it's gonna be really funny. Oh yeah, the Immortals, ugh, you breathed on them and they die. Well, they can't technically die because they're undead, but you know what I mean.
Hey!
Damn, one day I should definitely play. One day I should definitely just stream myself playing Persona 5 Royal. I'll probably play Persona 5 Royal to like count down to when Persona 5 Tactica comes out, because I'm definitely gonna play that too. See, I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about Pharaoh Park because I've been playing this game for so long. Pharaoh Park is like nothing to me now. But it is still like the hardest level in the game.
The battle's just begun.
Yeah, I'm also going to be playing like my new game plus file for Persona 5 Royal.
In the vicinity of Pharaoh Park. All squads in the area investigate immediately.
But I think that would be a fun idea because I mean I just love Persona 5. It's my favorite. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games of all time for our reason. It's just that good. I also just have a lot of emotional attachment for it, which I've already talked about in a video in great lengths.
Like you do. Fight all you want. See if I care.
You having fun? Having fun just running in place? I'm glad. Because your life is done. Anyways. Speaking of, I think a lot about the summertime because back in 2021 was when I actually got like Persona 5 Royal for the first time, and I just remembered like it was in June when I got it, and I played that game non-stop, bro. I was addicted to Persona 5 Royal. Because I'm not like huge on RPGs in general, and I've always just kept hearing good things about Persona 5, and I've always been keeping tabs on what's going on with Persona 5. So like I was always paying attention to the game, and then I finally got it for myself, and I couldn't put it down because it was just that addicting. And I managed to beat that game in like 2.5 weeks. Of just straight playing Persona 5 and no other game. Like it was just that good, and then pretty much solidified the rest of me. Now I've fully been invested into the Persona pipeline, and I've played pretty much every spin-off game besides the Q games because I don't really have a 3DS on me anymore. And then I also now have like every modern Persona. I just haven't like beaten Persona 4 Golden yet, and I haven't really gotten too far into FES either. I don't know, it's just like yeah, I guess it was like gameplay wise was just like the main reasons why I didn't like stick around for those games, because Persona 5's gameplay is just like easily like, despite how Mickey it is, it's still like easily like the best one and the most engaging one for me. The World Ends With You, I never actually played The World Ends With You. Weirdly enough, the only thing I have I know in relation to The World Ends With You is Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, where I didn't know a damn thing about him when I played that game. And then I watched the anime adaptation of the first game, and I actually thought the anime adaptation was pretty alright. It actually gave me like a decent idea of the game's story. And you know, I think the characters are like kind of cool. But like I wouldn't play it for myself because, you know, I'm just not an RPG person. I'll get around to like finishing Persona 4 Golden. But it's just like sometimes like the motivation is just kind of hard because I'm just like, damn, this game is so long.
Oh no!
But like I mean, I'm already like fully aware of the story of both Persona 4 and Persona 3, because I've not only have I seen like my friends play through the entire game completely, I've also like, and on top of like also watching walkthroughs and then looking at the adaptations for it, like I know what happens. So like any information about either game, I'm fully aware of already, and I'm pretty much kept up with all story stuff. So when I play Persona 3 Reload next year, I already know what's gonna happen, but like I get to re-experience the game in a new way, and also kind of in a better way with the quality of life changes, and that's gonna be fantastic. Like I'm so, like I guess right now Persona 3 Reload is like my most anticipated game to play. Like that's like number one game that I need right now. And then but in terms of like this year, the only other games for this year that I'm gonna be getting, there's actually like 4 of them. I'm gonna be getting Bomb Rush Cyberpunk in August because I have to. There's Sonic Superstars and Super Mario Wonder that's in October, and they're like 4 days apart from each other. So that's gonna be crazy. But as a platformer fan, I'm gonna have fun with that. And then Persona 5 Tactica is November. And I mean, that's happening on the same day as the Super Mario RPG remake, but I'm not gonna get that because I never really cared for Super Mario RPG to begin with. And if I'm gonna play any RPG game, I'd rather it be the series that actually got me to enjoy an RPG to begin with. So I'm gonna play Persona 5 Tactica. Says much peak.
Multiple strong enemies, and I'm missing data.
All right, here we go. The Immortals.
You can handle this, no problem. Look out!
Alright, let's end this fight quickly, as always. Can't believe I had to go up against my brethren.
Go! Beat him up!
Okay. Now, I would actually do the Immortals versus the Immortals again, but you know what would be funnier? You know what would be funnier? This. This would be much funnier. I'm going to get myself trapped. Oh my gosh, is that me in the cage?
Be careful. 3 enemies ambushed you.
They usually handle these guys very quickly. He might get away.
There's just 1 enemy left.
Wait, I'm probably gonna take him down here. There we go. Oh no, I've been trapped by myself. I trapped myself in my own cage. That's crazy.
The radio show that your parents, the PTA, and the FBI don't want you to hear.
I'm so glad this mod allows me to do stuff like this. It's so funny.
The Immortals trap, hook, line, and sinker, baby. The Immortals sure played it smooth. I mean, who would have thought that Yo-Yo would turn on his friends? Guess maybe they are royalty after all. The GGs have been hauled off to the future site of the Rokkaku Expo Stadium, located just off 99th Street. The members of the Noise Tanks have just jacked into the power supply of the stadium, which is being built for the Rokkaku Expo. I got a bad feeling there's something wicked's about to go down.
Okay, alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, let's go. I am going to be the rogue noise tank, helping Jazz through Death Ball. Oh, hey, the Buzz. I wasn't expecting you to be here. Shit, what's up? I'm just playing Jet Set Radio Future. Nothing else. Dude, this is so funny. This is so funny. I'm literally an op right now. Oh yeah, I modded this all myself. I pretty much replaced all the character voices and the portraits and the music to be all personified. As well as changed all the skyboxes. I did all this by myself. It took a long time, but I managed to get it all together. And I'm also playing like a New Game Plus mod to be able to play characters I'm not supposed to earlier than expected. Yes, the noise tank is at. This is a defect. Let's think about this as like a defective noise tank that's gonna help Jazz through Death Ball. Nah, I'd rather it be funnier to have like another noise tank. I'd rather it be funnier to have another noise tank helping Jazz. Because I mean, think about it. These guys literally kidnapped her. So wouldn't it be funnier to have the guys that kidnapped her actually help her as well? All right. I'll probably see you when you if you're gonna enter today for Street Fighter 6, I'll probably hop in and watch your run. I could just bully Jazz all day. Yeah, she can't do anything about it. I wouldn't say. I guess you could say. I guess you could call it a heart if you wanted to. For me, I just think. For me, I just think this is like a defective model. Sort of like how Roboy is. Think about this noise tank as like another version of Roboy. You know, he just grew a mind of his own and he realized, you know what? I don't like these other models. So I'm going to help this human. For vibes, I guess. Yes, I am ready.
Mic check, 1, 2. Are we good? This program will be brought to you by the following sponsors. Atlas. Your commentator is naturally me, Rosette. The voltage gauge is at the max. Are you ready?
Thank you, commentator Rise Kuchikawa.
Round 1. 2 enemies, but you have the advantage. Yeah! Careful, senpai.
Yo, it's crazy seeing the noise tank do the GG dance. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Now's your chance. Run!
That's so cool. Alright, so you already know the vibes. This is Death Ball. It's boring as hell. You already know the deal. It's Death Ball. It's boring as hell. No one likes it. I don't like it. So, I'm going to abuse the the bug here and just have some fun and just kill these guys. Because they can't do anything about it, because I already screwed up with their AI. So I could just screw around like this and they can't do anything about it. You need to get them close together so they could actually like hit each other. Okay, they're bumping into each other, not like how I need them to. There we go. They can't do it. They can't do anything about this. They gotta hold this. Realistically, it would be faster to do the Death Ball run, but well, at least for these two, because like the Doom Riders have like so much health. Oh yeah, Rashid is gonna come out very soon. Actually, you know what? You know what? Look, Rashid already looks like top 3, and that already puts fear into me. So like, I'm kind of waiting to see how his buttons are to really see how good he is. But considering all the stuff he's able to do right now, he already looks really good. Yeah, I am not excited for that. Alright. I'm trying to get these two to like hit each other, but they won't. Or I could probably do it like this and get them like... Yeah. Yeah, there we go. This is... Yeah, there we go. I mean, of course, Bloody Destiny is a banger. He kind of moving with it too. His dance is as oddly fitting for it. All right, he's dead.
Has the battle been decided?
Sorry, bro. You're deaf. This is your death. It's over for you. It's over for you, actually. The noise tank controls like dog though. So turning with them is so obnoxious. All right, there we go. He's dying. Yeah. All right, there we go. They're done. Don't worry. The other teams will be easier to kill since their health bars are like so puny.
No problem. It'll be over in a flash.
Yo, the noise tank are probably like, what the hell is this model doing? He's supposed to be working for us.
Round 2. There are 2 enemies. No way. Go get them. Go, go, go. 3, 2.
I feel like Jazz is probably like flabbergasted that this noise tank is helping her out. She's like, what in the hell is going on here?
No problem. It'll be over in a flash.
Well, you know what? Okay, I'll do one fair round of Death Ball. Just one. Just one fair round. This song bangs so much in Persona 3. It's so good. I feel like it's underrated because I don't hear a lot of people talk about this track. But this song is so good. And due to my, since I already have like the fastest acceleration in the game, and then holding the ball boosts my acceleration, these fellas are not gonna catch me. They're just not gonna catch me.
Oh, Senpai, that was perfect. That's the spirit. Do it again next round, too.
Alright, one final race. Whoops, my bad. I didn't mean to say no. You should say that to them. Sometimes it just doesn't matter how many times you practice. You guys are not gonna beat me.
Come on. I didn't think you were doing that badly. Oh, they're tough, too.
Alright, let's see if I can actually get... Let's see if I can actually get the clip here. And if I don't get the clip here, then I'll just play regularly.
Take a deep breath. It's time for a comeback.
Oh, yeah. Yo. Keeper of Lust goes so hard. I love Keeper of Lust. Alright, I got it. Sweet. Alright, 2 out of 3 times I got the clip. I'll take it. You know, all I can think about with this track is when Ryuji is dancing to it in Persona 5 Dancing. I actually really love the choreography in that song for when he dances to it. It's actually really good. You know what? That's probably what I'm. You know what? That's probably what I'm gonna stream in the evening too. We'll just have like a chill Persona dancing stream. We just chat, and I play the game, watch the characters dance and groove. Cause I love the Persona dancing game so much. Dead.
Has the battle been decided? Leader, are you confused? Hang in there. Senpai, snap out of it. Don't panic. I'm putting all my power into this.
Yo, this noise tank is like, yo, what is going on? It's like this noise tank is like, oh. Looks like I made my bosses very angry.
Shut up and let me finish you off! Damn it! You're all such a pain in the ass! I'll kill you! Just like I did those other ones! I thought I could just leave you be. But you're like a plague! I'll have to get rid of all of you! This may be too much for brats like you! It's about time I taught you a lesson!
I'm still very proud of that one.
That bastard! We can't lose, no matter what.
I'm still very proud of doing that. It sounded so good. It actually came out better than I thought when I first modded it in.
Hey!
Deceased.
Bastards! There's no way I can lose! It makes no sense! I can't lose!
Hit! That looked like it hurt. You're so cool, Senpai.
You're so cool, senpai.
The station that'll teach you the things
so-
your parents and teachers are too afraid to. Jet Set
If we
Radio!
actually did get the Katana Sword Hayashi fight, I'm gonna be honest, it will probably be like every other boss fight in this game.
Yo-Yo's gutsy plans got messed up by those idiot Rokaku police.
Where we just knock him down and we spray him down.
Backstabber Yo-Yo been trying to take down the GGs from the get-go? The noise tanks look pissed. They must have fried some circuits, because now they're rioting in the streets. Is there anyone out there who can stop those rampage
Rampaging
machines?
machines. There's only one person who could stop these rampaging machines. Another rampaging machine. Such as myself. You fight one rampaging machines with another.
Oh no! There are several powerful enemies. Oh, it's weak to physical attacks.
Alright, get ready for some banger battle themes. On this lone prayer. Yeah, we're literally just gonna punch these guys to no end. Or not so much punch, but ram our bodies into them. I'm destroying my own brothers. How could I do this? What is wrong with me? How could I hurt my own brethren like this? What has the world come to? Where is the loyalty? Do I want to use the noise tank in Sky Dinosaurian Square? Because I'm not gonna lie, having 20 cans only is so ass. Having 20 cans only is so garbage, bro. You know what? You know what? To stick with the theme, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna take them down with the noise tank, but man, having 20 cans is so garbage. Like, having 20 cans is like, why would I even want to pick you, bro? Because it's not like, because health is not like that important in this game. It's really not. So having like a full health bar is like whatever.
Hey!
Oh, so you know, I usually just... So here's how I usually do like this chapter. I always do Dogenzaka and Shibuya first. And then when I'm at like the very last few left, I go to 99th Street to finish the job. And then from there, I could just go straight to Sky Dinosaurian Square. It's much easier to go about it that way than having to go to Rokakudai or 99th Street and then go to like the Shibuya areas there. So I'm taking care of these guys first since they're like the easiest and they're like already here. By the way, real quick, Tei Takemi supremacy. Anyways. I just had to let y'all know who is the best lady in Persona 5. By far. No questions asked, no arguments. Was there really... I have to wonder, was there really a reason to do all of this? I mean, for story reasons, I guess, but like... We're really just going through the levels again just to do all of this. It is literally just filler. I mean, at least like the one, okay, like to give credit to Death Ball, at least it tried to do something unique. You know, it was literally like showing you a new game mode, and like that's like the only thing I could give it. There he is. That's like the only thing I could give it. Even though having us do it 3 times is insane. But like this is literally just going through all the levels again and just knocking down noise tanks. It's literally just like this is literally like the filler chapter of the game.
Hey!
Yeah, it's not even fun filler, it's just sort of boring. But I mean, I guess it realistically could have been worse. Like, it realistically could have been worse. Oh no, I love Kawakami too. Like I do love me some Kawakami. It's just, you know, I feel in the context of what happens in the first arc, like I feel like less weird going after someone else than going after Kawakami. But I love Kawakami. Like she does legitimately has one of my favorite confidants in the game, and she's overall just like a very funny and kind of relatable character. Like genuinely a wonderful person, even if she does like hate her job, or not so much hate her job, but like don't take it as seriously as everyone else. Like, I always feel like really bad in the situation she gets in. But like talking to her, she's like really endearing and really funny. I don't know. I just like I just kind of like the very like the sometimes tired and annoyed characters. All right, okay. Here are the last few.
Hey!
Oh right, I forgot. Someone was making a modded female modded like female protagonist character for Persona 5 Royal.
Hey!
It's you know, that's actually pretty cool. Also, so speaking of that, someone else is making a mod where they turn everything into Haru. That's the one I'm waiting to see finished. Literally everyone is Haru. I can't imagine the I was gonna ask, like I can't imagine like the confidants changing much. Like I'm sure you'll still only be able to like date the female characters as the female protagonist. Which I mean actually it's kinda cool.
Oh,
That would make it that would kind of make it unironically make it so that the female protagonist would have like the most gay options in the game. Honestly, that actually sounds really interesting. Like when you think about it. Yeah, that will make the female Persona 5 protagonist canonically lesbian, and that's actually pretty tight.
You're on a roll! Good luck in the next round!
Alright, here we go. We are going to go into war with our brethren. Again.
Time to kick some booty, y'all.
Do your best!
Damn, I gotta do this with 20 cans? That's so whack, man. Look, I'm already out. Can't you hate to see it?
This isn't good at all! Senpai, can you hear me? Wake up, Senpai!
Alright. I literally just have to wait. I literally can't do anything because I only have 20 cans. Is there? I wouldn't know. I don't have like the Steam version of P5, so I wouldn't know like what mods it have. You know, like there's not me. I can't imagine because like there's no case in like P4's case where like people had to mod back in the romance with Yosuke.
There's just one enemy left!
I also just recently found out that there is an unused anime cutscene in Persona 5 Royal that was actually used in the initial reveal trailer but never got used in the actual game. And it would have taken place like at the start of Maruki's arc. It's actually like crazy. Oh wait, he's falling off. He made a homie made an oopsie. So I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna meet him back at the beginning. Is he stuck there? He's stuck. All right. Because he fell off, he's stuck and he can't function properly. So he has to hold this. Boop. Goodbye.
Super bass out of space in your face, baby. Jet Set Radio. We're kicking it live, even in the furthest reaches of the galaxy. And to all you aliens,
Yeah, that was
out there,
definitely a goofy
planning to
moment.
invade us? Whenever you're ready, just bring it on, suckers. Yo-Yo's real identity was nothing but a noise tank in disguise. And check this out. Those noise tanks were cyborgs created by Rokaku. It seems they kidnapped Yo-Yo and built a fake one to try and destroy the GGs. And since the Rokaku police couldn't take care of the Rudies on their own, the Rokaku group is sending the Golden Rhinos, their own little secret special forces group, to tear up the streets. The Golden Rhinos are a group of highly trained assassins brought together by Rokaku Goji, the ringleader of the Rokaku group and Tokyo's current mayor. Hayashi has been kicked out of his useless police organization. He's got to be freaking out by now.
Oh, okay. Now we are in chapter 7. So now our only focus is saving Yo-Yo, the real Yo-Yo.
Where in the world could the real Yo-Yo be? Defeat the Golden Rhino goons and find Yo-Yo.
Firstly, we have to catch this fella here. Can't believe Clutch would steal my graffiti souls.
Seems like Clutch is hanging out at Kibogaoka Hill.
So we're gonna get those back. Okay, so you already know I'm gonna do the clean speed run trick over here. Hey, don't shoot me. I am your boss. I'm also your mayor. Just despawn them. Recruit Clutch. Alright. Now we save the real Yo-Yo. Yeah, they really serve no purpose after you finish Death Ball, and it's only if you choose to do the extra fights, which I'm not gonna do. It's only if you choose to do the extra fights where they get a little bit more, get like 3 more minutes of screen time.
You continue to cling to the sad notions of camaraderie.
Check it out. I can see all.
Alright, let's save Yo-Yo with fake Yo-Yo.
Counter on Senpai.
Hey, that's not too, that's not too far off from what that's not too far off from what I said in my my cut content video. It's not too far off. Because what I said in my cut content video, it's like they should have made the races required and also have us do all the graffiti stuff first before the gate unlocks. So we can save Yo-Yo. Because that would like give like the maximum playtime. But unfortunately that's not what we got. So we just gotta hold that. This is also like a controversial opinion, apparently, but I actually like Groovy, which is Persona 5's dancing opening. I don't like it as much as P3D's opening and P4D's opening, but I do like P5D's opening theme just in general. And for a lot of people, that's kind of weird.
Let's see how well you fare a second time.
Honestly, it does sound better as a battle theme, which is why I always wear the Persona 5 dancing outfits in Royal, because it's really fitting as a battle theme. Ouch. Eesh. Probably had like you probably like pushing yourself a little. Either it was like a really tough day, or it was like you was pushing yourself a little too much. Trust me, I have those days as well when I go to the gym. Speaking of, did it stop raining? Okay, it did stop raining. So I actually might go to the gym after I'm finished here, and then I'll come back later in the evening, and then I'll play some Persona dancing games. Oh, I take it from me, like when you start working on like your back, that you really feel that shit, man. Like especially if you spend most of your time sitting, especially if you spend like most of your time like sitting down or like resting on something. Like when you start working on your back, you really start feeling like the consequences of your actions. Like unfortunately for me, I don't have like a comfortable area in my room to like really stream stuff. I'm literally like resting in my bed, and I have like I have like a pillow against my back on the bed head in order to like have some comfortability. But like when I started like working out, and I started working on my back, I started feeling like a lot of pain in my back. And I was like, oh god. Oh man, this is terrible. But I really started feeling like pain in my back when I started working on it. And you know, it's because like there have just been times that my posture has just been overall poor. So me working on my back, it's kind of like I'm trying to fix my posture and such, and it hurts. Like it really like you really start to feel like the consequences of your posture not being as great. So I'm trying to like do my best to like make sure my back is also like toned well, so I won't have to deal with much back pain when I'm like working out again.
You did it! All right, senpai! You're not hurt, are you? I'm happy now.
Oh yeah, it's super hard. It's super hard getting that exclusive yo-yo dialogue. Especially like if you're not used to doing the jump, it's gonna be like it will feel like super tough for you. I messed up. Hold up. 'Cause I want to do the jump here. There we go. Yo, I've come to save you, my real self.
Two enemies, and I don't have any data. They don't look tough, though. Here we go!
Boom. There we go.
This is effing awesome, huh?
Look, well, there we go. I saved Yo-Yo with Yo-Yo at home.
This is effing awesome.
I did it.
Jet Set Radio! Whether you're chilling in your couch or in your coffin, don't forget to tune us in to keep you company! The GGs finally found and rescued the real Yo-Yo! I think. He had heard a rumor on the streets about the golden rhinos and tried to find them by himself, and ended up getting caught.
No, he's goofy for that. He is definitely goofy for that.
Now I'm the star at the top of their black list, cause I gave you the lowdown on. This is the first time I've been on top since the burping contest in elementary schools. This time I've got nothing to say except it's time to get my running shoes on. And now I hear some freak that looks a lot like B is showing his face all over Tokyo, even for someone who likes to play a little dress up. Ain't that a bit weird? He's running around spraying some crazy graffiti. Does he have any connection to the Golden Rhinos?
Ooh, I can actually play Zero Beat again.
If the Golden Rhinos were allowed to romp through the streets like this, Tokyo is done for. Somebody stop them.
Yeah, that's that's the craze. That's really funny because bro literally has like no sort of stomach of any kind, and like bro has floating arms and this giant thing on his back. So how anyone would confuse this man as B is insane to me. Okay, so here's how I'm gonna do this. I'm going to do this chapter with Zero Beat. And then when the Goji fight is happening, I'm gonna be Akuma.
Let's give it all we've got. This is our last chance. Push it back!
I need to, oh man, I need to fix the dialogue volume for that one. I kind of messed up there on my end, so I just gotta refix it again. Oh, that's the interesting part, Massa. Zero B is not a robot. He's actually a demon. Yeah. Yeah, this is not a robot. This is a demon. Zero B is a full-on demon. Yeah. Yes, there are demons in this universe. So he's not a robot like the noise tanks were. He's actually a demon.
Ambush! There's one enemy.
Well, technically there was really only the rhino monster things. That was like the closest. But like, you know, the original game kind of backed out and saying like, oh, there aren't really any demons. It was just the demons inside Goji's heart. But like, come on, we literally saw like a giant rhinoceros literally shoot fire at us. But like Zero B is like a for real demon. And then we'll see later that Akumu is literally Goji using the souls that he absorbed to turn into a demon. Oh yeah, this game's body count is certainly something. I mean, hey, they deserve it to BH. Hold up real quick. We're gonna hear it later. Well, I wanna have it on now to set the stage. Get crazy. Bro, come on now. All right, y'all just delaying the inevitable. You guys are not gonna beat me. Y'all just delaying the inevitable. Give up. You're not winning. You will die. I love Calisthesia. Calesthesia is, well, it's feel good sounding, but like when you're in the context of the song, it's very sad. How did you get over here? Where are you going, bro? I'm right behind you. I guess he just didn't want to fight me. So I do want to make a save file here. All right, here we go. I gotta make like an updated video about this because now that there's a new game plus, you guys can actually be able to hear the burning sound effects for the other characters, which it's never really been heard before until now. We have the power to. Hello, ma'am. So, if I was playing this on like an original Xbox, my frames would be dropping. But I don't gotta worry about that. And she's dead. You better entertain me.
Go, Senpai! Keep up the screen! Don't touch me! Persona!
Yeah,
Protect me, Himiko!
the devs in this game is like brutal as hell for those two characters. It is funny though. It is extremely funny. Alright, it's time to meet up with my fellow demon brother. See, my man's over here doesn't really talk English. Well, he does talk English, just not normally.
It comes down to this. Hang in there. Stay strong. I'm right here with you. Go! I won't be happy if you lose. Be fine. Just keep at it.
You'll be fine. Just keep at it. Alright, here we go. We're gonna stop the train. Ouch. Ouch. I don't know, actually. You know what? I should probably see. I would like add it if I would like add it if I did add the cutscene for my mod, but since I don't really add it, I never really considered changing it. But if she had to say something, she'd probably, if she had to say something, she'd probably be like, "I'm sorry, senpai." Which would make me feel very sad that I couldn't save Rise. Wow, this is like the first time I've ever seen these fellas shoot 3 of them things. That's like the first time I've ever seen them do that. Because they usually only shoot 1. It's actually really cool. You just really wish this fight wasn't as long as it is. Alright, now I need some cans. Let me get that. Yeah, the train fight is boring as hell. It drags on longer than it really should. They really just make it longer than it needs to. He should be done now. There we go.
People of Tokyo.
Ah, here we go.
People of the world. Konnichiwa. Ni hao. And good evening.
See, now Goji is playing with this banger back here.
Goji, bringing you a special broadcast of supreme culture. Rokaku Bonsai Radio. Arigato, arigato. Oh, doi gozaimasu. To start off the night, I would like to proudly announce that, while it was a little behind schedule, the Rokaku Expo finally begins today. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, I will show all of you the true meaning of art. Oh, I love beauty. The name of this tower of ultimate beauty is...
Like, I don't know why this theme is so fitting for this cutscene, but it just works really, really well, and I love it.
The music of the future of Tokyo and the entire world. Arigato, arigato, merci beaucoup, Banzai. There is no use resisting. Come to the Shibuya terminal. Hurry, hurry, Ishugai!
Alright, here we go. Y'all ready for this? You ready for this? This is going to be amazing. Alright. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. It's gonna be funny as hell. Oh my god, look at this man! Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you personally for gathering here today. However, this tower is not finished, and that is why I need you. All of you. With your voices, we can complete complete this
Yeah,
tower
Bonsai
of
is long
ultimate
lived.
beauty together. Now, wipe that pitiful smile off your face. Show me.
Oh yeah, and to I just saw your comment. Yeah, it depends. It depends on your computer because my previous computer could not handle the train fight. It really depends on your computer. You need like a really strong computer for the train fight to not run like complete ass, which is what I have. My computer runs really good. My computer is really strong and it's able to run that fight really well. But like, if you don't have like a really strong like graphics card, then that fight runs like complete shit, and it sucks. It really sucks. So it really just depends on the graphics card you have in order to determine just how well that fight will run.
And now, here to guide you all are my beautiful children, Zero Beat.
Yeah, as you can see, sucking the souls of the everyone here in Tokyo into the tower. And now here he has his demon children.
Let's dance all together now.
Hi-ya! This is so crazy. I can't believe I'm doing this.
The way I see it, you're the ones who are crazy. We see things,
Bro, I created you.
but in the end, he who speaks the loudest.
Where's the other Zero Beat? There he is. Like, bro, I created you. Come on now. I created you. He is. Goji is also the he's not only the father, but he's also the mother. It's kind of like how Miyamoto said Bowser is both the father and the mother. Well, Miyamoto said he is Bowser Jr.'s mother, but which is technically correct because he created Bowser Jr. But you know what I mean. Oh yeah, there we go. Cool. Damn you. The resave might get a little loud here, so I apologize in advance. Oh wait, she's actually very quiet. Okay, I gotta fix this later. I'll be sure to edit this after this one so I can be sure that she's at the correct volume. So I've been trying to figure out what's the best volume for her. Because sometimes she would get too loud and sometimes she would get too quiet. Right now she's too quiet again. Hold on, I think yours is. I didn't see anything wrong. Oh my gosh, look at him getting sucked into the tower. I don't know how easy or how hard it is to like mess with like the events in this game, but if so, like I'm sure you can like create some unique stuff with it.
My name is Rokaku Goji. I hold the key to the future of mankind. All you men, women, and children, mine. The world belongs
That's weird, cause I'm able to see your messages just fine, no issues. All right, here we go. Akumu versus Akumu. Let's do this. The real final boss. I want to see how big. God damn, he is massive compared to the player model. He is huge compared to the player model. The Arcana is the means by which all is revealed. Hey, get off me, get off me, get off me. You weren't supposed to touch me. Get off me. Annie. See, look, I mean, look. I'm literally just in a tower filled with demons. Like, it's kind of cool that I'm actually, like, fighting demons in this game. In a distorted Tokyo. Alright, let's meet back up with myself. Wait, he's just gonna run in circles, right? Look at him. Bro is lost. Is he okay? Oh, he was about to heal himself. Let me stop that real quick. And there he goes. We defeated Akumu with Akumu. The shadow... Damn, from Jackie Chan event. Damn, that's a deep cut. That's a deep cut.
See you later. Sayonara.
All right, there we go, and that is it. A Rivals run has been completed. The first ever Rivals only run completed. Man, oh man, do I love having a new game plus for this game. Having a new game plus is so good. It's so good. And I was just able to complete this game with all the rival characters and have a lot of funny scenarios.
Existence might be nothing more than a symbol of the guilt that people feel for all their greed and desire. Or perhaps Tokyo has shown that it is one giant radio brother. Perhaps he too realizes
More power, Massa. If he could, he defeated himself because he felt that he was too weak. So he's going to become stronger by defeating his weak self.
and the TV will return to being nothing more than a square plastic box. Our world is normal again, all right. But the graffiti left on the walls will remind people of their inner passions. It'll burn into their minds, and the dreams of the city will be carried on through the streets. People going nuts.
Oh my god. Oh, now I'm seeing the consequences of why I completed the game with this. Because it's not supposed to do this. I now know the consequences of completing the game with a character I'm not supposed to. Oh my god. The game did not like that I completed the game with Akumu, and the texture started fucking up. Alright. I see. I see the consequences of my actions for that now. Look at this. Akumu in the credits. This looks so disgusting, but I'm highly amazed. Honestly, Massa, that's just like Massa, that's just the plot of Final Fantasy VII Remake. But I mean, honestly, that also sounds good. I'm so glad. Like, okay, like if you're gonna play like this game, I highly recommend you get this save file. You can get it from the Jet Set Radio Future reverse engineer Discord. That's where it is, and you can get the save file. And if you have this game on for CXBX to run on your emulator, or you have a modded Xbox, definitely play with this on, just so you can play with any character you want. It's so nice just to be able to play whoever I want, and as you can see, it led to a lot of funny scenarios. Yeah, just don't save. Yeah, all you have to do is just not save over the third file, because that's the file that's required for you to activate the mod. But other than that, you'll be all set playing whoever you want. Also, if you guys have not heard Cinematic Tale from Persona Q2, this song is so good. This is easily like one of my favorite songs from Persona, period. Like, it's so cool hearing all of the modern Persona female singers together in one song, and like just hearing how in sync they all sound together is so cool. I love it. I always go back to this song a lot when I'm listening to just like Persona music by myself. Alright, so I'm gonna call it here for today. Well, I'll actually come back later in the evening and stream again, but for now I'm done. I'm going to head over to the gym, work out for a bit. I'll come back, I'll rest, and then I'll stream again. And when I stream again, we're just gonna chill out, play some Persona dancing games. That's pretty much it, just chat and such. But I'm glad y'all was able to like hang out and get to see just how cool it is to just have a new game. Oh yeah, every time you work out, you get super tired, so I don't blame you. But okay, I'll see you guys in a few hours probably.
Oh, what? Come on. The streets are in trouble again.